Now I'm just going to go on to this little section of palettes here. So I have a CoverGirl quad, which is really bad. The pigmentation is just not there. So I am going to either pass this on or just get rid of it. I have a BYS trio here. They are quite chalky and it was super cheap. I've had it for ages. Never reached for it, so I'm going to get rid of this one. Then I have a Bronx single click shadow. Just got this recently, haven't tried it out too much yet, so I'm keeping this. I have a nude palette here from LA Colors. I did really like this. It was like the first nude shadows that I ever really owned when I first started my YouTube channel, so I'm just going to keep this for a little bit longer and see if I ever use it. Next is the Beauty UK eyeshadow collection. Had this for ages, don't reach for it a whole lot, but it has some really cool colours in there, so I am going to keep it just in case I need to use those kind of colours at some stage for a tutorial or something. Then I have this NYX 5 colour shadow, the Caribbean collection. It has some quite cool colours in there actually. They're a little bit low quality, but I am going to keep it just in case. I'm going to keep it for now anyway. Then I have a sleek matte palette. I love the sleek palettes. I'll definitely be keeping this. So this is a super bright one, really handy for bright looks. Love it. Then I have this Makeup Revolution Ultra Eyeshadows Mermaids Forever palette. It does have some really cool colours in there, but it's kind of average, so I'll keep it for a little bit longer and see if I use it, but I'll probably end up just getting rid of it. I have 3 more sleek palettes here, which I am keeping. I have the ShanXO palette. I am keeping this. I don't use it a whole lot, but I do want to keep it because it is quite good. I just don't reach for it much. I have a Benefit like limited edition thing. Don't really reach for it, but it's kind of cool to keep, so I'm keeping that. I have the Urban Decay Shadow Box palette. I love this, so good. I have a Maybelline the Blush Nudes. Not really a huge fan of this, but I am going to keep it. Chi Chi Pretty palette. I don't like this one as much as the other Chi Chi one I have, but I do still like this one, so I am keeping it. I have this W7 palette. I haven't even used it, I don't think, but I do want to keep it because it has some cool bright colours in there, which sometimes you can't find in other palettes. The Carly Bible BH Cosmetics palette, definitely keeping this, one of my favourites. Another W7 one, I don't really like this one. It's a bit chalky and not that good quality, but I'm just going to play with it a little bit more before I throw it out. I have 2 of the designer brand's Urban Dreams palettes. They're neutral palettes and I do quite like them, so I'm going to keep them for a little bit longer. A Bronx Burlesque palette. I do like this one too, handy for like travel or something like that, so I'm going to keep it. You know I'm keeping this, the Too Faced Sweet Peach, and of course the chocolate bonbons as well. I have the Morphe 35U palette. It's quite bright and I really like it, definitely keeping that one. I have another Bronx one. This is Angel Dust and I haven't used it much, so I am going to keep it. It's a limited edition one that looks like this. I have the Tartelette Tease palette from Tarte. Love this, definitely going to be keeping it. I use it quite a lot for everyday use. My little Z palette of Makeup Geek shadows, definitely keeping this. Need to really get some more. A couple of Art Deco palettes which just have little like single eyeshadows that you can insert in them, keeping these. The Morphe 12S palette, I've done a review on this and definitely keeping this. The Chi Chi Rich Gems palette, really love the pigmentation of these, they're really good shadows. The Morphe 35O, obviously keeping this, love this palette. The Morphe 12NB palette, love this, probably going to take it on holiday with me, it's so good for neutral everyday looks. And the BH Cosmetics 28 Foiled Eyeshadow palette, love this, really good pigmentation. I want to get the matte version, definitely keeping this one. Next let's move on to single eyeshadows. I don't have heaps of these. Just because I mostly use palettes now obviously. So these 2 here are ones that I probably use the least, so if I'm going to get rid of any, it's probably going to be in here. So I've got a few little mini Sephora ones. I am going to keep these because they are quite good and there's a few different colours in there. Pink, purple, I think there's a blue and a silver. I have a couple of Essence ones which I haven't really used yet, so I need to try these first. I have a Sephora one which is really pretty, I'm keeping this one. I have a couple of sleek pigments which can come in handy, so I am going to keep them. I have a Gino McRae pigment which is really pretty. It's like a duochrome peachy colour, would be good for like spring tutorials. Got an old Napoleon Purtis eyeshadow, which I used to love so much, keeping that one. Then I have a couple of Bella Pierre eyeshadows. These are really pretty as well. I have a white and a blue. I have a Bare Minerals one. I don't know what happened to the lid. I think I took it on holiday and it just ended up like that. I don't really like this one, not a huge fan, so it's probably gonna go. And then I have a Velvet eyeshadow, which I haven't used yet. It's this really cool green, so I'm going to keep that. And I also have this Lime Crime old eyeshadow, which I am gonna keep because it's kind of cool to have like a lime green color like that. I have this MAC one, which I should probably get rid of. I bought it discounted because it was broken, and that was quite a bad idea, to be honest. It is Odd Couple, and it's a purple and gold. I have two Tease Cosmetics ones, which are really, really good. I have a Colour Tattoo, which is really good. It's just like a nudie colour, good for a base. These two e.l.f. ones are actually really terrible, so I'm going to get rid of them. They're matte eyeshadows, but super poor quality. Then I have some random ones here. This is Dodo, which is a really nice silver. I like that one. I have this MUA one, which is a cool purpley like blue colour. I have a Max Factor one, which I don't like. I think I'm going to get rid of this one. It's super old as well. I have this silver, which can probably go because it's practically all used. I used to wear silver eyeshadow on like a daily basis. Then I have a Claire's deep purple one and a NV light blue one. This is a really cool colour, so I am going to keep it. So I have an Urban Decay. This is in Verve, and it's a really nice neutral colour. I have three of the e.l.f. Long Lasting Lustrous eyeshadows, which are great, not getting rid of them. I also love these Milani ones, keeping those. This really cool Stila one, definitely keeping that. And then three of the Body Shop ones, which I'm keeping. I have four of the Australis AC Me or Metallics eyeshadows, so I'm keeping them because they're really cool. And then I have two NYX single eyeshadows, which I haven't used, but they're cool colours, so I'm keeping them for tutorials and stuff. Next I have two random ones from the makeup shop. Don't even know where these came from, but one's a cool red and one's like a neutral colour, so I'm going to keep them. Now these ones I use a lot. I have two Urban Decay ones, which I love, and then these ones are all Colourpop. I have a range of different colours. I need more. They're such good shadows for the price, and I love the variety of colours that there are. So I have some lashes here. I'm going to be getting rid of these ones. They are so big and long and just not good. Also going to get rid of these ones because I use them quite a bit. They're also a little bit too big for me. I probably wouldn't repurchase these ones. This lash glue from Ardell is literally water. It does nothing to glue my lashes on. So I'm going to be getting rid of this because it just doesn't work. I have these lashes from House of Lashes, which I used once for a tutorial ages ago, and I'm keeping them just because they're cool. Then I have three of the Socialize that I got ages ago. These are Minx ones, which don't suit my eye shape very well, but I haven't used them a whole lot, so I'm going to keep them. Same with the other pairs. I didn't use them very often, so they're still in good enough use to use them again. These ones may not be, but I'll try them out and then can throw them out probably after one more use. Then I have a bunch of XO Beauty lashes. So some are still in the old packaging and some are in the new packaging. So I'm just going to go through and see which ones are too gross to continue using. So these are the Gold Digger, and I've definitely had my wear out of them and I already have a new pair, so I'm going to be getting rid of those ones. These ones aren't looking so flash. They are the Romantic, which are one of my favourites. I really, really like these. I could possibly clean these up, so I might try to do that, but otherwise I'll throw them out and get a new pair. These are the Aries and upside down. I could probably still use these, so I'll keep them. These are the Wanderlust, which I love. I could probably clean them up a little bit and use them, but I'll definitely be repurchasing some of these soon. This is the Feline, and there's only one in there, so this is going. And this is another pair of the Feline, which I'm going to keep because I don't think I've used them much. I just need to trim them because they're a bit too big for me. And these are the Prima Donna, which I've only used once, so I will keep these. But I didn't really like the way that these applied. Found them a bit difficult to use. They're just not the right shape or something. But I've only used them once, so I can keep them for videos if I need a pair of lashes. Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser, which I really like, and I think I'm nearing the end of it, so I'm nearly through this. I'm definitely going to be keeping it and finishing it. I have a sample of the Too Faced Hangover X Primer.